This video we will discuss application of induction motor and how to start the induction motor and on types of starter, that is star to delta starter. Different types of starters will be there, like rotor resistance starter, auto transformer starters, starter delta starter, dual starters, right? And reactance starters and all. This concept is common for all the engineering branches. Model number 5, first semester physics cycle. So induction motor which converts electrical to mechanical, and working principle is in Faraday's laws of automatic induction. Supply were given 3 phase. Application of induction motor: lift, cranes, hoist, wherever the mechanical output is required, wherever the rotation is required, wherever the movement is required, there we need induction motor. Wherever the repetitive action also, there we are using robots, but in that robots we are using stepper motors, servo motors, like linear induction motors. But here we are using induction motor. Wherever the mechanical work is needed, there we want induction motor. So operates by AC. Keep it in our mind. Induction motor. In our home we are having for ceiling fan, single phase induction motor, start to like capacitor start, capacitor run induction motor. For submersible pump or lifting of water, they are using 3 phase induction motor sometimes, and also we are using induction motor, single phase induction motor. So they are using 3 phase induction motor. See, I think you might have seen, right? There is a 3 wires present: red wire, yellow wire, blue wire. If suppose red wire, yellow wire, blue wire is present, definitely there is a induction motor. Okay. Next application, so single phase induction motor and the 3 phase induction motor we will see, and the star to delta starter now. Okay. Application of squirrel cage induction motor and slip ring motor. Squirrel cage motor, they are using water pumps and grinders, lathe machines, printing machines. They are using squirrel cage induction motor. It's like a cage like structure, and 90% of induction motors are squirrel cage rotor. And slip ring rotors are motors we are using in lift, elevator, cranes, compressor. Wherever the heavy load required or heavy output is required, heavy mechanical output is required, there we are using slip ring induction motor. 10% of industries. Squirrel cage induction motor we are using widely. Okay. In our home, single phase induction motor we are using, that is in the washing machine, ceiling fan, refrigerator. They are using a single phase induction motor, and also table fans, they are also using a single phase squirrel cage induction motor. 3 phase induction motor, submersible pump, and also like lifting of water, they are also using a 3 phase induction motor. And even at present, electric vehicles, like Mahindra electric vehicles, and other one, Kia cars, and even electric buses, there we are using 3 phase induction motor. Okay. Let's see how to start the induction motor, 3 phase induction motor. For single phase induction motor, we want capacitor starter induction motor, capacitor for starting the induction motor. But 3 phase induction motor, we want some starters, right? So according to DC generator concept also, if suppose conductors in the rotor not rotating, so the back EMF will not be there. So whatever we are giving supply voltage, it is converted into current, because the rotor resistance of the armature in the induction motor is very less, like 0 to 1 ohm, right? If it is rotor resistance is less, what happens? Definitely it draws more current, 5 to 7 times of load current. 5 to 7 times in the sense what? If it is the rotor, our induction motor carries standard value is 5 amps or 10 amps. Okay, you can take. In our laboratory we are having 10 amps induction motor. If it is 10 amps, at the time of starting, if you give directly power supply, it draws more than that 10 amps, like 5 to 7 times, because there is no back EMF, there is no rotation in the rotor. Once the rotor start rotating, so what happens? The it creates EMF, and like once the rotor start rotates, that time it will be rotating smoothly. So 5 to 7 times. And also torque required at the time of starting on the 1.5 to 2.5 times full load torque, right? So start to delta starter, okay. Already I told you, right, why we need start to delta starter or starter. So different types of starter will be there. In our syllabus only star to delta starter. Auto transformer starter will be there. In the basic electrical laboratory we are using auto transformer for varying the supply for the three phase output or three phase load, and rotor resistance starter. And by reducing the voltage or increasing the voltage, we can start the induction motor. And flux control also is possible. Here start to delta starter will be there in our syllabus, okay. Supply we are giving from the main switch, that is RYB is the input, okay, and main switch. At the time of starting, IL is equal to what? For star, IL is equal to I phase. If you consider in terms of IL in terms of delta, so current will be reduces 1 by 3 times or 1 by root 3 times, okay. Torque also reduces 1 by 3 times, and voltage also reduces VL by root 3 1 by 3 times. So current also reduces 1 by 3 times, okay. So that's why the supply voltage or supply current or whatever we are giving, that will be reduces by 1 by 3 times. So the switch is in one position. Suppose if it is connected in static condition, okay, start condition, switch is in start position, that TPDT switch, okay, triple pole double through switch. Here not triple pole, 1 2 3 4 5 6 will be there, 6 switches will be there. So here also under voltage coil will be there, stop button will be there. So coil and all we are using for safety purpose. So why we need starter? To start the induction motor, to limit the starting current, to limit over voltage, off, right? That purpose we are using the starter. So if it is run condition, it becomes delta if suppose the rotor speed reaches 80%. So if suppose the rotor reaches 80%, not required starter, so we can eliminate that starter, because back EMF is present, back EMF is developed in the rotor. So that's why we need a starter, okay. And also main purpose is to limiting the starting current. Keep it in your mind, okay. So that is a star to delta starter. And this is a circuit diagram. This is a stator part. See, once again I'll show you. This is a stator part of the machine. This is a supply we are giving. Here there is a rotor present, okay. Just you draw one diagram like this: rotor, bar conductor, or rotor for the induction motor, okay. This is a squirrel cage induction motor. Just you can draw like this, don't confuse, okay. This is a rotor, only stator here we mentioned. So the rotor also present. Why we use here rotor relay contacts? Why we used here? So because if suppose rotor is in block condition, rotor is jam condition, rotor is not rotating, that times it carries more current. Suppose more current is present, automatically this star to delta starter contact will open and it will trip off. Automatically it will switch off the induction motor supply. That purpose we are having relay contact. Relay contact always like if suppose it is like a sensor, current sensor, okay. Current sensor, there is a CT present, CT current transformer we are using, because that current transformer send the signal to relay contact, so circuit breaker contact will open. So likewise we are having, okay. So and also for loading, overloading occurs automatically, that start to delta starter MC will trip off. Underloading, overloading, like it's like a normal operation, okay. That's why we are using star to delta starter. Even though at present in our home we are using dual starter. Dual starter is for direct online starter. If you press the green button, what happens? Motor start rotating. If you press the red button, what happens? Motor will stop. That is usually we are using at present in our home. But star to delta starter more more components required in the star to delta starter. So star to delta, keep it in your mind. At the time of starting, star; at the time of running, delta. Okay. So delta connection. So star to delta starter. Thank you so much. Next we will see some problems. We will solve number of 1, 2 to 3 number of problems. Okay.